Hello world, geriatric geek here. How in the heck are ya? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, the 19th of January 2025. Nice to have you here. Hope you guys are doing good out there and staying safe wherever you are. Staying warm. Currently in Las Vegas, right now outside my door it's 38 degrees. 38 degrees. And it's going to get colder, I guess, in the next couple days. So I know other places are much colder and getting snow. I mean, we've had snow here in Vegas. It happens, but it's rare. I doubt if we'll get any. I don't see any, there's no moisture forecasted for North Las Vegas anytime soon. So uh, that's kind of a sad trombone. Anyway, nice to have you here. We're going to talk about what movies I've picked up in the last week or so. One I picked up in October and it got shuffled off and I didn't get to show you, but it's here now. Also, just to say that the first part of January has been horrible for new releases or even re-releases of old films. Just to me, it's been, nothing. I believe on the first, I don't think I got but one. But anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit about what I have picked up. Um, um, this first one, let's get started. Get your coffee, sit back, relax. We're going to do this. Um, Recently, my wife and I went to see Gladiator 2 in the theater, and personally, I liked it. Um, I liked it. Not as much as the first one, but again, I haven't seen the first one in a very long time either. But my wife, she didn't like it as much for some reason. She was expecting, I'm not sure what she was expecting, but uh, whatever it was, she didn't get the emotional involvement that she got, I guess, with the first one. She really enjoyed the first one. So this first one, I didn't have the first Gladiator, the Academy Award winning Gladiator, in my collection, so I picked it up recently, here in last week. I'm not sure if it's still going on or not, but Amazon's doing a 4K for $33. This was one of those I was able to pick up. This is of course, Russell Crowe's Gladiator. Um, you can see it's opened. I've already watched it. Uh, really enjoyed this. Of course, Russell Crowe got Best Actor in that also. And this film was directed by Ridley Scott, who of course did Alien, one of my favorite movies, scary creature feature movies. And also, Russell Crowe, Ridley Scott had this thing going with Russell Crowe apparently, and Robin Hood, my favorite Robin Hood movie, they did together. So, had to pick this up, $11 ultimately. Uh, if you have not seen this movie, dang, why not? You should. It's a great one, featuring both the theatrical and extended cuts. Gladiator is the stunning historical epic that follows Maximus, the brave general who was forced into slavery, emerged as a gladiator, and defied an empire, winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor. Gladiator is a magnificent combination of vivid action and extraordinary storytelling, masterfully directed by Ridley Scott and featuring a riveting performance from Russell Crowe. It is truly a colossus. It is truly a colossus of rousing action. All right. Yeah, so I picked this up. If you haven't seen the original Gladiator, go do it. It's kind of boring on the inside art, but glad to finally have this in my collection. Um, One of my favorite movies. That's from. Oh yeah. Excuse me. This is obviously 4K. It's R-rated. There's a not rated version on here. The theatrical version runs 155 minutes. The theatrical or the unrated was 170 minutes, and this came out in the year 2000. 2000. So another part of that 3 for 33 from Amazon was the 4K version of It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2. This is R-rated, 169 minutes from 2019. Supernatural horror, of course, starring Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. Of course, Pennywise in the first one, and this is the second one. This is, to me, not as scary as the first one. By the way, I picked this up to give it to as a present to a family member. But yeah, so this is one of the kind of things you can get from that 3 from 33. I thought I saw yesterday it was still going on, but I may be mistaken. But if it's not, check it out. Some good stuff going on there. A truly epic conclusion to one of the greatest horror stories in cinema history. After 27 years, it has returned. As people begin to disappear in Derry, Mike calls the rest of the Losers Club home so they can destroy it once and for all. Damaged by the past, the losers must conquer their deepest fears to take on Pennywise, who is now deadlier than ever. It also has documentaries on here, The Summers of It, Chapter 1, You'll Floor 2, and Chapter 2, It Ends. You'll fly to, or you'll floor, it says. You'll floor. Okay. I thought it should be float, right? You'll float to. Oh, that's what it is. You'll float to. This writing on here is very small. I need new glasses. Sorry. It, Chapter 2. Part of the 3 for 33. And I keep getting these crazy messages I gotta get rid of. Alright. Next up, the third thing I picked up from the 3 for 33. You may have seen I'm giving this another one of these out. I'm giving this away. So if you're ever get into giveaways, that's available. But it's a Steven Spielberg film called The Sugarland Express. One of my, this is 4K PG, 110 minutes from 1974. It's a crime drama with Goldie Hawn, who I loved when I was a kid in Laugh In. And then 40 years later, I met her in Hawaii on my wife and I's wedding. We did our thing over there in Hawaii, and her Goldie and her husband at the time was there. We met them, had a good time with them, by the way. Like I said, this was a Steven Spielberg film. The Sugarland Express, a gripping drama co-written and directed by a 26-year-old Steven Spielberg. Well, this was his first film debut, right? Yeah. Makes its mark as the director's first theatrical debut. Based on a true story, a desperate mother, Goldie Hawn, attempts to reunite her family by any means necessary, including helping her husband escape prison, kidnapping a Texas state trooper, and leading the police on a wild chase across the state in an effort to save her son from adoption. Winning the hearts of many fans that followed her story on the news, this film conveys the true story of a girl who took on all of Texas and almost won. Sugarland Express. Let me know down below if you've seen any of these movies, and if you have, what you thought of them. There's some disc art. There you go. in 4K, 4 times sharper than full HD. All right, so on I believe the 7th, these came out. This was I had this movie already, but did not have it on 4K. It's Drag Me to Hell. This is the Walmart exclusive steelbook. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. So Drag Me to Hell is 99 minutes, PG. It has two versions on here, a PG version and a not rated version. Extended apparently. 2009 this was released, and of course this is a supernatural horror. This was released by Scream Factory. Rights are owned by Scream Factory. Directed and written by Sam Raimi. Of course, did the Spider-Man trilogy. I've watched this before. It's been a while. Can't wait to watch it in 4K. But the ending of this is really good. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. Christine Brown is on her way to having it all: a devoted boyfriend, a hard-earned job promotion, and a bright future. But when she has to make a tough decision that evicts an elderly woman from her house, Christine becomes the victim of an evil curse. Now she has only 3 days to dissuade a dark spirit from stealing her soul for an eternity of unthinkable torment. Evil Dead trilogy director Sam Raimi made his return to the horror genre with a vengeance with Drag Me to Hell, which critics hailed as the most crazy, fun, and terrifying horror movie in years. Has a bunch of special features. A lot of them. Holy moly. Drag Me to Hell. There's the special features if you want to pause and read. Yeah, glad to have that as a steel book in my collection. And of course, you got that one. I had to get the other steel book that came out at that time. Walmart exclusive, Motel Hell. Motel Hell, 4K, R-rated, 101 minutes, from 1980. It's a horror comedy. You know what? Really, Drag Me to Hell was had some comedy elements also, but Motel Hell is certainly that kind of a movie. Very twisted visuals, as I recall. Lots of gore. Checking in is easy. Checking out is hell. You really are what you eat from Farmer Vincent's smoked meat in this creepy horror yarn, which packs a punch that goes way beyond mere terror. Vincent's popular products contain a special ingredient that the psychotic farmer and his sister would literally kill to keep a secret. Starring Rory Calhoun, Nancy Parsons, Nina Axelrod, and John Ratzenberger, played on Cheers, by the way, and directed by Kevin Connor. At the Earth's Core. Oh, he did At the Earth's Core. This darkly funny flick just might be your cup of meat. This darkly funny flick just might be your cup of meat. Okay. But yeah, I remember this being very gory and, like I said, has some very twisted visuals. Let's open it up and see what it looks like on the inside. See if there's any special going on. There are a bunch of special features. This is also a Scream Factory release, by the way. There are the special features. Well, they do have some disc art going on. Yeah. And the art on the other side there, the case art. It takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's. There's the back. Very nice. Glad to have that in the collection. I forgot to look on the back. There's the back of Drag Me to Hell. Okay. So back in October, I ordered this, and I had a heck of... Who else out there is having a hard time uh, getting stuff from Amazon? I, in all my years of ordering from them, I've not... This last 6 months has been terrible. Um, really, out of 6 things I've ordered recently, I've gotten 2. One of them returned because apparently they destroyed it in transit. What's going on with Amazon? If you know, let me know down below. Crazy, crazy. But anyway, I got this very late, and then it got put in another pile, and I didn't get to show you that I got it. But this is Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook, the 4K version. It has 2 versions on here apparently, R-rated and the not rated. This is from 1984. It's 91 minutes long, and it's a supernatural slasher, of course. Uh, Freddy, played by Robert Englund, and of course, oh yeah, Johnny Depp makes his first appearance in film in this movie. This movie, I gotta be honest with you, this movie scares the bejesus out of me, and always has. So I don't watch it all that often. For some reason, things I can control, things I can touch, humans are not especially scary to me, but dreams, things that supernatural stuff that you really can't control, at least not that I know of. Certainly you can't control your dreams, tend to scare the heck out of me. Let me know, is that a common thing out there? Do you feel the same? One of the most intelligent and terrifying horror films of the 1980s. Teenager Nancy Thompson must uncover the dark truth concealed by her parents after she and her friends become targeted by the spirit of a serial killer with a bladed glove in their dreams. But if he catches them in their sleep, they'll die for real. Like I said, this includes both the theatrical and uncut versions. I think there's only 13 seconds different. They had to cut out 13 seconds to get the R rating, apparently. But this does have the uncut version with it. So, if you want the steelbook, it's out there. Maybe you can get it from Amazon. Maybe. Alright. And next. I got this. This was released on the 7th, and I got it this last week. Like I said, crazy, crazy stuff. Seven with Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, Gwyneth Paltrow, Richard Roundtree. I believe. Oh yeah, Kevin Spacey plays the John Doe killer. 7. Let's see. R-rated, 127 minutes from 1995. It's a crime thriller. Great twist at the end of this. I love this movie. I have not seen it for a while, but probably since the early 2000s. I can't wait to rewatch it in 4K, and I believe it's got Dolby Vision. So it certainly has Dolby Audio. Gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. Gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. The 7 deadly sins. 2 cops track a brilliant and elusive killer who orchestrates a string of horrific murders, each kill targeting a practitioner of one of the 7 deadly sins. Gwyneth Paltrow also stars in this acclaimed thriller, set in a dour, drizzly city sick with pain and blight. David Fincher, who's the director, guides the action, physical, mental, and spiritual, with a sure understanding of what terrifies us, right up to the stunning denouncement that will rip the scar tissue off the most hardened soul. Quite the thing there. Of course, David Fincher also did one of my favorite films, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. One of my favorite Fincher movies, besides Seven. There you go. Let's open this up, see what's on the inside. Really adding to my steelbook collection. I've got 2 full racks of steelbooks now. Oh, it's a nice matte surface. 7. And there's the back. Okay. No disc art per se, but there is some artwork on the case. There's the disc. It's kind of plain. So there we go. 7. Great movie. If you have not seen that one, oh my goodness, check it out. Check it out. Alright guys, so you've also seen me doing these giveaways, right? And one of the things I'm giving away is I Love Lucy, the DVD thing. And the reason I complained to Amazon. They said just keep it, so I'm giving that away. And the reason I'm giving it away is because I have also purchased the Blu-ray version, which recently came out, of I Love Lucy, the complete series. Now, of course, this came destroyed. Well, not destroyed. The case is intact, but the cover thing with the plastic is torn up. But yeah, I Love Lucy. 90 hours. I believe there are 33 discs in here. The show ran from 1951 to 1960. And I watched a lot of this in black and white with my mother, in the late 50s, early 60. I remember watching with her, and she says I watched very early, but of course I wasn't very old. But I think I was around 7 or 8 when I was watching this with her. One of the funniest shows I remember, and of course many folks say that's one of the best TV series ever. If you haven't seen it, and if you'd like to see it, get this Blu-ray set or the DVD set and check it out. By the way, they both look exactly the same, the cover. I just loved Lucy and Ricky Ricardo's chemistry on screen. Of course, they were married. And, of course, Fred and Ethel. Great characters. And by the way, this show was the first television series done in front of a live audience. And they also used 3 cameras, which was not done. There was only one camera at the time. 194 of your favorite grape stompin', Vita Vegamin spoonin' show stealin' episodes. Plus all new special features, including a newly colorized episode, remastered original opening and closing credits, long lost flashback scenes, and more. In October 1951, before I was born, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz debuted the first episode of what was to become one of the best loved and most watched TV shows of all time. Zany redhead Lucy and her Cuban band leader husband Ricky Ricardo, along with their neighbors and comic foils, Ethel and Fred Mertz, played by Vivian Vance and William Frawley, got into the most hilarious predicaments ever imaginable, overflowing with notable guest stars and escapades that never lose their entertainment value. It's no wonder everyone still loves Lucy. The special features has the original I Love Lucy pilot, select original opening closing credits, production notes, photo galleries, original broadcast versions of select episodes, select colorized episodes. Just a great set as far as I'm concerned. I can't wait. Going to open this one up real soon and start checking them out on Blu-ray. So there you go, guys. That's everything that I received in the last week, or had laying around the house that I've forgotten about. So I do have other things that are supposed to be coming in, but not until later, probably this next week. And can't wait till the 21st when that is a huge release day. So I've got a bunch of stuff ordered from Amazon. We'll see if I actually get that stuff. But anyway, that's it from here in North Las Vegas. Hope you guys are doing good, staying safe. So anyway, no giveaway this week. We'll do it again next week, I hope, if I'm here. Anyway, you guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.